Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of your favorite Dragons podcast. I'm your host Elijah, and here with me today is my beautiful, sexy co-host Julian. How are you, bro?
I'm good, brother. Yourself? Actually,
Not too
I'm
bad, not too
I'm I'm
bad.
I'm lying. I think we're both lying here.
Mm-hmm. 110%. Now, before we start the podcast, I'd like to announce that the Saints podcast is proud to be partnering with a local cricket organisation, Drunken Hangover. They'll be sponsoring our work moving forward, and we're incredibly excited about the opportunity to collaborate and work together this season. We appreciate their support and cannot wait to see what we build with them. Now, get into the podcast. Now, Julian, we
So,
sit in round five. We're about to go in round five, and the Dragons have not won a game. They're one of two teams in the whole competition to not have won a game, and the only team that is pointless. Um, Julian, where do I even start? I'll tell you what. We'll start with the Titans game.
yeah. All right.
Jules, Dragons fall to the Titans, 22 points to 14 in a game where it honestly hurt my eyes to watch. That was one of the worst games of
Oh,
football I've ever watched. Worst quality games. You could tell it was two wooden spoon contenders battling it out.
yeah.
Bro, what were your thoughts on that game? What were your thoughts?
Yeah. It was a hard watch. I think it was a hard watch from all of the NRL
Yeah,
fans community. Can't
yeah,
lie. Both
no,
teams
no.
looking for a win. Um, and look, the same old thing happened. We were there. We showed up for a solid 60 minutes, and then boom, turns off, and then got carried away again,
It
and
was
then
just
Titans scored, and then that's it.
it was just honestly like embarrassing the fact that against a Titans team that conceded 50 against the
Mm,
Sharks in round one, who haven't been the best team this season. Like, we couldn't score a single try against them in the second half, and we only scored two tries against them. Like, the thing about our attack is it's so one dimensional and it's so predictable. You know, the Dragons do the same thing every single. They just do left and then right to see if they pray. There's an overlap. It's just they
yeah,
just go through their hands. There's no like set plays or anything. And that really pisses me off because how are you an NRL team and not have any like set plays in that? It's like really disappointing. Um,
it is.
look, we'll get into the preview later, but in terms of that, as I said, that Titans game, the Titans weren't good, like they weren't. But we made
Genuine.
them, we made them look all right because our defense, like that side of Buchanan, like they let in a few
Yeah.
tries, and then Gutherson's defense at the back just hasn't been the greatest. I'm gonna be real, like it just hasn't. Um,
Yeah, 100%.
and yeah.
That last try there, literally,
Yeah,
like it just ran straight next to Gutho, and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I just don't understand what's the go of that. Just simple stuff like that. But it
I
is what it
mean,
is, man.
on the bright side, Philip Sammy killed us, so
Yeah.
but him next year when he comes to us, maybe he'll be good. But then
I
again,
just
all, like, yeah, go.
I just don't understand why Shane, I don't know if it's just him, but the club itself just keeps signing wingers. This is like the sixth winger, bro.
Yeah, well,
And
yeah, we
then
keep, yeah,
yeah, it's ridiculous just talking about this team and
yeah,
the team list this week. We'll talk about that in a minute. But
yeah.
yeah, it's just there's so much to say, but we can't really do much as a supporter and fan. We just have to support our club and
It's
watch them.
it's so frustrating because every single year we're promised by the club, by the players, by the coach, things are going to be different this year. We haven't
Mm.
made finals since 2018. You know how bad
Hmm.
that is. 8 years, almost a decade without top eight footy. I remember I
Yeah.
used to clown Tigers fans for saying you haven't. This was back in 2020. I said you haven't made finals in 9 years. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
Then
We're
there's
almost at that point where like it's honestly like it's really
yeah.
embarrassing. And the thing is like there's just some players that don't get me, there's players that love the club, but you can just tell there's
Mm.
some players who are just not interested. And as fans, we just all we want to see is players playing for the badge, and I feel like I don't know, we haven't really seen it. Um,
Yeah.
I want to bring up a few calls on the weekend that I know we lost. I'm not blaming the refs whatsoever because
Yeah.
we lost because of how crap we played. But some of the decisions, bro, honestly, like blew my mind. That Christian Tuipulotu high tackle. I'm gonna get up this
bro.
this I'm gonna get up this picture for you
Unreal.
guys, and you tell me, is this a high tackle or a great shot? Look at this. Look at this. How on earth?
I don't understand.
No. Like, what do referees get paid for if they're making decisions like that? And then on top of that, that Farmani knock on where he clearly knocked it on. They even challenged it and instead it went back. And then in the second half, Cole Flanagan did the exact same thing. And then, actually, I want to speak on Cole Flanagan again. Prayers up to him. That was a bad
That was
injury. Thank
bad.
God he's been released, but thankfully he's been released. I thought it was way
Yeah.
worse. He apparently was unconscious for 5 minutes, bro. That ain't
That's
good, bro.
far. That's cooked. But
Yeah.
talking about that,
Yeah.
the amount of comments, the disrespectful comments, I've seen a few Instagram posts on it now. It's just not it. Like, bros, every NRL player is a human being.
Exactly.
And that's all I gotta say. Like, we're all humans at the end of the day. You don't wish injuries upon anyone and want them to get hurt
No.
just for your footy club to win. Oh,
Yeah,
seriously,
especially
bro.
if you're a fan of that club and wishing injury upon the player that plays for you. I don't know. It's just something about wishing injury upon someone that's so disgusting, honestly.
Yeah.
This bloke, he was unconscious for 5 or 7 minutes. Shane put him as a coach aside, him as a dad watching his son go down, bleeding from the face. Bro, he would have had I'm pretty sure I speak for everyone where we all held our breaths. We all thought it was gonna be way worse than it was.
It's a scary thing.
Thankfully,
Yeah.
it was scary. And prayers up to him. He's probably gonna be out for probably a month or a few weeks, is what I've been told.
So far,
yeah, look,
I've just seen it's like that, the concussion protocol, but
yeah,
he'll have
I'll
to
probably
start
do a bit
training
longer.
again, and then we'll see how it goes.
And that's probably why I honestly find parents are so hesitant of putting their kids in rugby league nowadays.
Yeah.
Because they know the possibility of these things can happen. At the end of the day, yeah, you can have fun or whatever, but you put your body and your life basically on the line every single game, and things like this are so unfortunate. We've had instances where worse things have happened in the past on field, and that thank God it didn't get to that point. But we'll move aside from that topic. Now, I want to keep talking about the Titans game because I just want to yap about that game. Bro, Julian, when I tell you my frustrations and how I'm so pissed off it's not highlighted enough. We lost to the Gold Coast Titans in 2026. And the thing is, one thing I've noticed in the first 4 games this season, we've actually been winning at some point. I don't know what the heck got into our players that have we can't be resilient, we can't hold a lead. We always blow leads, bro. It pisses me off, eh?
Yeah, literally. Look at the Bulldogs game. That was by far their best game this season, in my opinion. Lost by 1 point. They came to fight while everyone said Bulldogs 13+. I'm not kidding. Everyone said Bulldogs 13+, and we showed up in fucking Vegas, and that game just pisses me off. And then we come to Storm. We were winning that, and then like I said, 60 minutes. That's it. If a rugby league game was 60 minutes, Dragons would be up there.
We'd win the comp, bro.
Yeah, and then
Parramatta. Even
it just goes on and on.
The Storm game, even the Parramatta game, you pointed it perfectly. We cannot play for full 80 minutes. And the thing what really confuses me is that the Dragons lost to the Bulldogs, who's supposed. Now we know they're frauds because they lost to the Knights. But they were a supposed premiership contender or premiership favourite. The fact that we lost 1 point to them and then somehow lose 8 points to the Titans and then lose to Parramatta, I don't understand where you're going wrong. I thought that really would set the platform. That performance I saw for the Bulldogs was one of the best Dragons performances in a loss that I've seen in recent memory. The way we defended our line, not only has our attack gone in the window, but our defense has gone out the window from that game, and it's just really disappointing to see.
just
Um,
literally the fundamentals of rugby league has been lost because the amount of errors that team has and some individuals, it's just insane. But
I'm gonna highlight the errors that we've had this season in each game because this is honestly has blown my mind. Okay,
oh,
so for the first game of the season,
mm,
88% success rate, 37 from 42. So we actually had a decent game. Like that's what I'm saying. We set
yeah,
such a high platform in like it was a loss, but we set such a high platform. Then we fell off a bloody cliff. The Storm
yeah,
game, I'm interested to see this because
yeah,
we made 9 errors. So you see it's starting to creep up a bit. Went from
yeah.
5, went to 9.
The para
Then
game, the para game.
then you go to Para. I'm interested to see because I can't remember what
I
the
think I know. Just Holmes just had a shocker, eh?
Holmes and Gutherson did not play well that game.
Yeah.
Let's see. 11 errors. Okay, so you
Ooh.
start now it's in the double digits. But like the things that you don't see in the errors are like the missed opportunities and then the overlaps that we didn't
Mm.
make. Like I think it was it Emre Gula and
Oh, I know what you're
on
talking
that
about.
side where there was like five.
There was no
Chris
one
Hassan,
there.
shout
Yeah.
out Chris Hassan who made a video on it. It was like legit a 17-on-1, like he said in the video. All they had to do was go through the hands and an easy try to take the
Yeah.
lead. Keep in mind the Eagles have a man down. We
Mm.
have the man overlap for 10 minutes and we still couldn't capitalize. Like 11 errors. Now let's say the Titans game. The Titans, let's see this. Okay, the Titans we made 9 errors. Okay, so right
Oh,
now
it's not too
we're averaging around 10 errors a game, which is not good.
Yeah.
We need to cut that down. And honestly, like I said, our attack, we made the Titans defense look amazing when it's not. You know how many sets we had
Mm.
in front of the line? And the thing what annoys
Yeah.
me, like I love Atkinson and I love Flanagan, but their last tackle options are just not up to scratch. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why they don't do enough grubbers in the game. They should
Yeah,
do more grubbers,
they should do way more.
way more
Like,
grubbers. But they don't. All they do is crossfield kick and the other team just catches it on the 5 meters and then
yeah,
there's no, or
and
we
no one
run it
else.
and we just get tackled.
Yeah, and when they do kick it, no one else competes for the ball. They just stand there.
That's one thing. That's another thing I want to talk about.
Yeah.
The inability to chase high, like to chase bombs and chase kicks. Like I don't know, like don't get me wrong, I do not like Zach Lomax. But one thing
Yeah.
what I did love about Zach Lomax is he competed on every
Oh
single
yeah,
kick.
it was
And
good on
that's
the high
why
ball. Yeah.
exactly, and that's why we won like half of our games in 2024 and we were close to making the top 8 if we didn't lose to Para and Canberra at the end. Like he
That was a decent year.
yeah, we choked at the end. We lost to Para 44-40. That was a crazy
Yeah.
game. But
Those couple last games, that Raiders game, but yeah, we don't talk about it. We
game.
live through the present, and the present
Yeah,
right now
but
is tough.
yeah, president is trash. President is trash.
And
But one
we're
thing I
really
did
getting
observe,
flashbacks, but with 23.
honestly, it's exactly that 2023. The thing about us,
Yeah.
like I said, Zach Lomax used to compete in every single play. The only player I see competing is honestly Kyle Flanagan on the kicks. And
Yeah.
he's not fast enough to get the hit. You just know he tries. And thing is, it's like I don't know how much I can put up with this because every single
Yeah.
year we're promised more and we just never.
Yeah, honestly, I would switch Flanagan and Atkinson. Atkinson are running 6, and Kyle Flanagan at 7 is actually not as bad as people think because everyone has now jumped ship on the Kyle hate train. I don't want to be that guy that
Yeah.
I don't want to be that
Yeah.
guy, but Kyle is really not that bad.
No, he's not. He's not.
Like, all right, so he's not in the team this week.
Yeah.
And if we do win, you can all cheer. But like seriously, once we start losing, I'm not saying we
No.
will. But this
Yeah.
you just can't just blame one player, man.
People actually forget in 2024 when he got suspended in that Bulldogs game, which by the way was a joke. That was Stephen Crichton's fault. When he got suspended for the nose bite, we lost every single game when we didn't play. The remaining 3 games that he got suspended, I'm pretty sure we won. No, out of the last 4, we won 1 out of 4 and missed the top 8.
Yeah,
We would have made the A if he played. I kid you not.
100%.
He
And
played
then
really well
yeah,
that season,
it
2024.
was an
But
underrated year. No one noticed.
underrated year,
He
bro.
was just
And
there with
because he
Ben
didn't
Hunt.
have all the he didn't have all the pressure on him because Ben Hunt was steering the ship around. But now that you know
Atkinson.
what happened last year with Ilias and how Ilias got dropped out from Tonga, he had the 7, so he got a lot more criticism.
Mm.
But look, man, it's like it's unfortunate, but I would love to see Shane Flanagan get on the phone and start ringing South Sydney and say, "Hey, look, you guys don't want Jamie Humphries. Let's go get him."
Oh,
Because honestly, bro, that'll be a big signing, don't you reckon?
that'd be sick because I don't think they can afford him.
They can't.
They've just got Haas now, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna get let go of Humphries.
Yeah.
Come on, Shane.
And I tell you what, Keon needs to start telling Jamie Humphries, I said, I'm going to a really bad club next year. At least bring me some joy. Please come with me and
Yeah,
experience a pain with me. That's what
yeah.
Keon's probably gonna be telling. I don't know how Keon, bro. Keon's probably like regretting his decision. That's someone to
Nah.
join.
They interviewed
Probably
him
not.
like a couple days ago, and it was just on the local news here. Like he's
That's
keen.
not.
He's keen, bro. He's keen.
Yeah. Honestly, like
Like
I
he
don't
said,
know
it
why.
doesn't matter.
Usually,
He said it doesn't matter what happens this year. He's going there next
yeah,
year,
it's a new
and
season next year. Like it's not joining this
yeah.
year. Think about
Mm.
it, it's like um Keon, I mean, like for a team that starts 0-4, we honestly have a very tight group. Like
Mm.
we have very good team morale. Like despite losing 4, like usually if a team loses 4 of the first 4 games of the season, the whole team like has arguments in the locker room. From what I've seen, all the team is still pretty connected, which
Yeah,
is honestly a good thing to see. Um, but yeah,
and
look, yeah.
keep going. Sorry.
No,
Keep
no.
going.
Go. I'll
Oh,
finish.
the new Bruce Gordon Center opened couple
That's
days
mad.
ago, and that's gonna make him more connected even more because it's a whole new level state of training facilities. Like they've got everything now, like kitchen, gym, I'm pretty sure 2 training fields. They've got it all, sauna, pool. They've got it all, bro. So I feel like as a club, it's really getting stronger and stronger, and I feel like after seeing this new facility, that's gonna be that it's their new home. They're gonna be pumped as fuck for the weekend.
It honestly looks like amazing. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully one day I can try and go there. Who knows? But
Oh yeah. I reckon because when clubs open their new training facilities, I know Tigers, Rabbit, everyone's done it. I'm pretty sure they bring
open
a
up in public.
like yeah that it's open to the public. Obviously not the main stuff, just
Yeah.
that. But
That'll be mad.
I'm pretty sure they have like member days. Like it'll be like on
Yeah,
maybe on a
that'll be
weekend
good. So you have those. So if yeah,
where they get to tour the whole joint. Like
that's
that
mad.
would be the best. That would be the best thing ever.
I actually went with Matty G. Shout out Matty to the Tigers one. Even though I
Yeah.
wasn't a member, he invited me, and it was honestly mad. Like the Tigers
Mm.
facility is mad, but for the Dragons, like theirs looks like honestly way better than the Tigers. If I'm honest, like the
It's
facilities
sick.
look mad. And I saw today that the Dragons have announced a new name for that Strata Jubilee Stadium.
Yeah,
So
St. George venues.
St George Venue Jubilee. So interesting name.
No more Nostrada, everyone.
No more Net Strata. It was the first. What was the one before Net Strata? It was like just
Oh,
It was a Win Jubilee. I'm pretty sure something like that.
something
Win
like that.
Jubilee,
Yeah.
and then Net Strata. Now St George venue. So I don't
Mm.
know if that will impact the way if we win or not because that's all I care about at the moment. But hey, it's
But
something.
look, seriously, but exciting times ahead for the club with the new
Nah.
Bruce Gordon Center opening,
And
and that's literally down the road. I could get there in 5 minutes. That's sick. I drive
the
past
thing
it
is,
all the time.
thing is, people don't understand is if I don't want like if you're not a real Dragons fan, if you like stop supporting them because we're bad, like
Mm,
we this is probably one of the toughest areas that I've witnessed as a Dragons fan. Like this is probably
mm.
one of the toughest, probably the toughest Dragons like times of my life. Honestly, like I don't think we've ever ended a round last on the ladder. Like I'm pretty sure there's a stat, except for this round. This was like the first ever round that we
Maybe
ended.
I reckon maybe in 23 because we didn't win for 6 weeks. I
Yeah,
remember six
yeah,
week losing streak, and then what's his name? Griffin got sacked. Ryan Carr took over, and then we
you
won
missed
against
me.
the in the last
Have
20 seconds.
ChatGPT's coming in clutch. Have the Dragons ever ended a round last on the ladder? Let's see.
Oof.
Let's see what ChatGPT cooks up. No. See?
Oh shit.
Okay, wait, no, wait. A round. They thought a season. A single round. No, we haven't got the win spoon yet as a joint venture. The last time the Dragons actually won the spoon was in the 1930s, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, but hey, this is St. George Illawarra. We've got 0. That's St. George talking about.
Okay, no, never mind. This is the third time in St. George Illawarra Dragons history we've ended a round.
Also,
but yeah,
since we're talking about spoons, I got this gift from my mum in the off season, by the way. So, and she handed it to me, and I'm like, Mum, this can't be real. It's never gonna happen. And I know it's the start of the season. I know we're 0-4. Things will turn around. But this is the gift Mum gave me. A wooden spoon with the club
why did she
logo
give you that? What did she give you
engraved,
that?
and it's got the name there, St. George Illawarra Dragons, and I'm really, this might be coming into place, or do I snap it and end the curse and we win?
What did she give you that?
So, I don't know. It was at one of those pop-up shops.
Bro, the script writers, they know the future.
Yeah,
they know the script.
Yeah, I put it away, and now this is happening to our club. So
honestly, I don't reckon we'll win the spoon. I don't reckon we'll win the spoon. Genuinely, I don't. We're gonna pick it up at one point. We'll get into our predictions later, but I reckon we get our first.
Yeah, because
our predictions.
Every fan is negative at this point, and
it's hard
as a passionate fan. I'm being honest here. Shane is not getting the sack, like it or not. He only got re-signed last year. They can't sack him just like that, and he's done a lot for this club already.
Yes,
so
and there's no good. There's no really good.
Who's going to save us? Who's going to
freaking
save us?
The only person I can think of who could replace him is Brad Arthurs, but even at that point, I don't think it's a huge improvement.
No, thanks. Shane is turning this club around, and in my opinion, it's only up from here.
And people forget that Shane was the one that re-signed all the juniors, brought Holmes, Gutherson, Cook, Keon to the club.
Without him,
exactly. We would be in a worse situation. Can you imagine if we kept Anthony Griffin? I just want to imagine if we kept Anthony Griffin. We'd be looking at the Tigers where they're about 3 wooden spoons in a row. Shane Flanagan genuinely saved the club. I know it sounds crazy considering how we've been not that great, but he genuinely has, because the future's looking bright. You look at our forwards that we've maintained, we're re-signing, and our future team is going to be one of the best teams in the league. Trust me, we're going to win a premiership soon. And I know people are going to say you're delusional, you're a Dragons fan. Trust me, we're going to win soon.
You just got to stick by him.
You got to stick through, thug it out through the tough times. Because if you're not there through the tough times, how are you going to be there through the successful times? And I don't want anyone jumping off the bandwagon and jumping on where, the Dragons are in the grand final. I was a fan since day one. We need you guys to rally around the boys, come to as many games as you can, and support the boys, because it's got the players are hurting. Don't act like the players aren't hurting. Don't act like the coaches aren't hurting. Don't act like just the whole club is not hurting. Like, they are hurting true as well as us. They're not deliberately trying to lose.
And I know for a fact, personally, people have told me that they were a Dragons fan, and then they became a fucking neutral because of how shit it is being a Dragons fan. And that's what I hate, because when we start being good again, they're gonna just act like nothing happened and say, "Oh, I've always been a Dragons fan." Like, seriously, just stick with it. How do you think Tigers fans felt in the last 10 years? Look at them now. Honestly, I feel like they're going to make the A, and they're looking real good. Benji has done a great job. I know he's been there for quite a bit now, but look at it. Give it some time.
You got to thug it out, because you can't keep sacking coaches and just hope things will change. Like, we sacked Mary McGregor, and then what changed? We end up sacking by Anthony Griffin. Nothing changed. If we sack Shane Flanagan, nothing's going to change.
It's just going to get worse and worse and worse.
It's just going to get worse. at the end of the day, Toby Couchman honestly said it really well. He said today that it's the players, it's not the coaches that miss tackles and let in tries. It's the players. And at the end of the day, it's honestly just up to the players, to whoever's named. You might not like who's being named, but whoever's named in that 1 to 9 team have to wear the badge on their, like, they have to wear the heart on their sleeve and play for the club. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we're going through a tough time. It doesn't matter if we're struggling. You've got to try on every single play. Always put in that 1 extra percent, because at the end of the day, it's not the coaches missing tackles, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know, but at the end of the day, me and you back Shane. I know many fans don't, but he's a better coach than Griffin and Mary, in my opinion. People forget that Shane Flanagan took a Sharks team that was wooden spooners or at the bottom of the ladder, and in 2 years made them a premiership winner. You know how hard that is to do? Like, genuinely, he's a good coach, and I don't care what anyone says. And I'm sick of the constant, like, I don't know. It's hard right now. You may not agree with his decisions. I don't. So I don't always agree with some of the people, the players that he's named. Whoever's named needs to play they need to do their job. So yeah.
And some fans just need to chill out. Like,
Yeah,
chill,
I know.
man.
Yeah. And that's going back to what the Cole Funny and some of the comments that me and you have talked about. Like, I think they're humans. They need to chill out, because these people have families. These people have wives, kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They have families. And how do you think their kids feel? Like, if someone goes up to them one day and says, your dad's trash, or your dad sucks, or whatever. And I hate when people do death threats too. Like, what do you gain from draining someone's life? It's honestly disgusting how social media has turned, like, how social media's impact. I honestly feel bad for players and feel bad for coaches, because they do not deserve it, honestly.
No.
But look, bro, we'll head to we'll kind of segue into the Cowboys versus Dragons game now. It is at 5:30 on a Saturday at St. George Venue's Jubilee Stadium. That's my first time saying that. Jeez, it's weird saying that.
Yeah.
The St. George Dragons coming against North Queensland Cowboys. Now, bro, we've already talked about the Dragons. How do you rank? How do you assess Cowboys' season this so far in the opening 4 games?
I don't really know. They've been like my hands, on and off. Last week was an upset. They beat Storm.
Yeah.
So it's not looking too bad for Cowboys.
Yeah.
But look, it's still a game Dragons can win.
Yeah.
And it's still a game they could lose. But I'm looking on the positive side, because it's Dragons' first game in Cogra.
Yeah.
And they're 4-0 now. They can't make it 5, and
it's
I don't know. It's,
Cowboys
have a decent looking team, and honestly, so the Dragons. Dragons just need to lock the fuck in.
That both teams have a good side on paper. I'd argue that the Dragon. We'll get into our combined 13 soon. But the thing about, like, I look at the team, and it's like the Cowboys. They lost to the Knights round 1, then they lost to the Tigers round 2 by a fair margin, and then they beat the Titans. Then they beat after they beat the Titans, we're like, oh, it's just the Titans, and then they beat they beat the Storm. So they're very on and off. But I honestly think that the Cowboys beating, this is going to sound crazy to say, but I honestly think the Cowboys beating the Storm honestly helps us, because Cowboys are going to go into that game thinking, we beat Storm, we obviously beat the Dragons. They're going to be a bit relaxed and that. And then Dragons' first game at Kroger, the players, the fans are going to be up for it. And I reckon we could win, bro.
Gutherson, Captain Gutho against Scott Drinkwater. Tuipulotu and Braden Burns. Moses Sully is back. He just had a kid. Congratulations. Against Jackson Purdue, whatever. Val Holmes against Tom Chester. Coming to the wing. I don't know why Shane just keeps dropping his wingers. They nothing got to do with our losses. I can't lie. Paul Sloan. David Farley that's his first ever team list. for first grade. So congrats to him against Murray Tulungi. And in the halves, as we know, Cole is out. We've got Lycan King Tonga replacing him against Jake Clifford. Daniel Atkinson against Tommy Dearden. Fuck, that's a bit tough. Tommy Dearden's a gun, bro.
He killed us last time.
Mm. Emre Gula, Cohen S, Damien Cook, Reid Marnie, Toby Catchman returns, Jason Tamalalo, Luciano Leilua, Helen Luki, Jaden Sewer against Sam McIntyre, Hamish Stewart against Ruben Cotter, Jacob Little against Sonny Luke, ooh, Blake Laurie against Griffin Neem, Halangahu against Thomas Michele, Hame Sele against Matthew Lodge. Now, let's talk about something about last game. Our bench.
Yeah.
We had Loko Pacifici Tonga and Jacob Halangahu. Fresh legs we needed on that field. Two young gun forwards. And guess how many minutes they got? 0. I don't understand. I really don't understand that. They were just sitting there on the bikes. All right.
I love my boy Josh Kerr. I love him. I just don't know if it was the right decision to play him over Locko and Heingar because I feel like you needed a bit more younger, fresher legs against that Titans pack. You look at the rest of the team like Josh Kerr, Sloan, and then the reserves. Locko's in there.
Oh, yeah.
Setutu, and then number 21, Cade Reed. So this is his first time on the actual reserves of the Dragons. So I'm not saying he's going to make his debut this way, but keep an eye on that to see if there's a late change. I would have loved to see Sloan stay in the side because Sloan did nothing wrong. Sloan was, I'm sorry, Shane, I respect to you, but Sloan was the least of our problems.
Yeah.
Sloan did nothing wrong. And the fact that he gets dropped, at least drop Tuipulotu and have Vale and Sloan on the wings. I'd rather that. Like Sloan, he did his job. He scored a try in his first touch, and he gets dropped. It's just really frustrating to see Sloan's, I guess, I don't know, treatment. You would say.
Yeah, I feel really bad for him, eh?
It's honest. I would have loved to see maybe Sloan at fullback, then Gutson in the halves. I don't know if Lycan King Tonga is fully ready for first grade, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I just think he's maybe a year or two off and needs to develop a bit more physically.
Unless he's worked on his defense in all of the off season.
Yeah.
I really don't know. We can't keep changing halves. I was just gonna say he's just put King Tonga there. What if next week he chucks in Cade Reed? You know what I mean? Because King Tonga doesn't work.
Yeah.
But he did that at the end of last year. It didn't work. He just 7 games, Ilias is gone, and he just threw in King Tonga and expected for a halves pairing to work.
Yeah.
Which is fair. They do train all together, but seriously.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. Well, you saw last year Tom Dearden played one of the best games against King Tonga. So I don't know what this kind of way Shane was going with there. But look, we'll see what happens this weekend. We only saw a small sample size of King Tonga last game when he came on for Flanagan. But we'll get into our predictions. Now, I think the Dragons win. I think it'll be a close game. I'm gonna say 27 points to 20. I'm gonna say a Val Holmes double against his club. I think he'll get 2 tries. I also think he's gonna kick a field goal against his former club. I can imagine it being a close game down the stretch, and he's gonna shut up all the haters that he can't kick a field goal against his former club, slot in a field goal for us to seal the win. Yeah. I think Holmes will score there for the Cowboys. I'm gonna say Tom Dearden. It just seems like every single week, every single time he plays us, he kills us. I posted a video today. We haven't beat the Cowboys in 1,835 days or something crazy like that.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years, bro.
which is honestly I don't know. I was listing off some of the names. Make sure you guys go watch the video I posted. Saw some of the names in, and Daniel Alvaro, Pauasa Pharmacy. These names are deep. Yeah. These are crazy. I forget half of them ever played for the Dragons. But look, Jules, what do you think the prediction of the game will be?
My predictions. I really like yours. Yours is. I can honestly. I want that to happen because Holmes and his field goals, bro, especially with Dragons. I know it's his second year, but still.
Yeah.
I feel like it. Like you said, close game. I'm not going any field goals, but I'm gonna go 18-12. It's still a pretty close game. I reckon at halftime the Cowboys will be up 10-6 at halftime. We're losing by 4 points at halftime, and then we come in that second half and seal the deal. And and for my try scorers, I'm gonna say David Farley making his NRL debut. He's gonna score on that wing.
Dragons debut. He
Played
one game for the Panthers, I think.
one game. I'll repeat. I'll
fine.
repeat.
It's fine. Dragons debut. Play on.
Play on. Mm-hmm. That's my bad, guys. I really thought. Anyways. David, probably cut half of that shit out.
David, fine. Keep it rolling. I'm not cutting this out, mate. Keep it rolling. This is an authentic podcast.
David Farley scores in his first Dragons game, and
there we go.
For Cowboys, I'm gonna say Reed Marnie.
Yeah, I can say that.
He'll get under.
Let's now do the combined 13. So,
all right,
we'll go through each
Fuck.
So, you all right?
All right. Yeah.
We got Clint Gutherson up against Scott Drinkwater. I'm going to go Scott Drinkwater, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Scotty Drinkwater. Just age and form at the moment.
Yeah. Christian Topolotu or Braden Burns. Now, Braden Burns has been honestly good. Like, he's been really good to start the season.
He has. But
CT is CT, but I'm going to go CT.
I'm going to go CT because when he's on, he's really on. Like,
that's what I'm saying. He's at 4. Sully or Jackson Purdue. Now, what do you think? I'm probably gonna lean towards Jackson Purdue just because he can play few positions and because he's a bit younger and he's more consistent than Sully, I guess.
I'm gonna go Sully just based off experience.
Yeah.
And just mature wise, age wise, I don't know. Jackson Purdue is literally my age. What am I doing in my life? He's 20. Jeez.
Yeah. Holmes and Tom Chester. We'll do without Holmes, even though he hasn't had the best start to the season. Probably.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go Holmes. Yeah.
Yeah. David Farley or Murray Tawangi.
Okay. Murray.
Yeah, Murray.
Yeah.
Jake Clifford or liking Kinchong. Probably Jake Clifford.
I'm gonna go Jake Clifford.
Tom Dearden or Daniel Atkinson. Tom Dearden. Jeez, this is not good for the Dragons. Colin Hess or Emre Gula. I'm going Emre Gula. This year, he's actually had a decent year.
Yeah,
I'm giving it to Emre.
Turkish Haas.
Turkish Haas. Damien Cook or Reed Marnie. Now, this is a very close one. Yeah. Because Damien Cook is a tackling machine, but so is Reed Marnie. I'm just going to be biased, and I'm going to say Damien Cook. So if you guys don't like it at home, then sucked in. I'm giving it to you.
No, we'll say Damien Marnie. Damien Marnie.
Who do you pick, Jules?
No, I'll be with you on this side. Damien Cook.
Toby Couchman or Jason Tamalolo? Probably Jason Tamalolo, but Toby Couchman is in the future. It's going to be up
100%. Lucci or Luki?
Hilamuki. Ooh, probably. I'm going to say Hilamuki.
Fair.
Because Leilu's actually had a very good start to the season.
Yeah.
And Luki just came off his ACL, but I think if I was picking a team and I had to pick a player, I'd probably pick Hilamuki just because he's a bit younger and a bit more of an upside than Leilu. What about you?
I'd pick Leilu. I'd stick with Leilu. Yeah. He's been pretty decent, like you said, and just he's looking pretty decent as well. Fucking huge.
Jaden Sewer and Sam McIntyre. Sewer. Now this one is
I'm just gonna say it.
Hamish Stewart or Ruben Cotter? Now, Ruben Cotter is an Origin player. He plays for Queensland.
Yeah. Come on, Elijah.
I'm being biased. I'm going to say Hamish Stewart because I know he's a beast.
That's fair.
And fans might not like it. And guess what?
I'm not
Is
going to
Ruben
say
Cotter
it yet.
probably better? Probably yes. He probably is better. But guess what? My bias is kicking in.
Hamish will be up there in a couple of years.
Hamish will be up there in a couple of years. So who would you say, Jules?
I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to say Ruben Cotter. But like I said, Hamish will be there in a few years.
Well, I'll tell you what. We've disagreed on the time. I'm going to disagree with Julian here. I'm going to give it to Hamish Stewart. Am I biased? Yes. But guess what? I do not care because this is me and Julian's podcast. And we can do whatever
we don't care. We have our own opinions.
Isn't that right?
I'm
comment down below if you guys disagree. That's right. If you guys disagree, make sure you guys comment down below. All right. Now, this is a very interesting segment that we have. A new segment. Well, not really new. We've been doing this, but this is a new version. Most weeks we kind of do a blind ranking. If that's certain games, if that's certain players, and we blind rank him. This week we're doing blind ranking of jerseys. So I've picked 5 jerseys that the Dragons have had, and you're gonna blind rank them without not knowing what's next. And here is the blind ranking of Dragons jerseys. The first jersey we have up is a 2026 NRL Vegas jersey. Now, Jules, 1 to 5, what are you picking?
1 to 5. I don't know because obviously I've got no idea what's coming. I really love this jersey. I have this jersey, and I bleed red and white. So I'm gonna put this at 3.
Ooh, I thought you were gonna put that higher. Interesting.
No, 3.
Okay. Next up, the 2018 Indigenous jersey. So this is a bit of a different one. So red and a white V.
I'm gonna say 5.
5? Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Next jersey. 2020 NRL Nines jersey.
Oh, I missed the 9s. Yeah. So I've got 3 and 5. I'm gonna put this at 4.
4. You're really keeping 1 and 2. So you got 1 and 2 remaining. This isn't the St. George Illawarra Dragons. This is the St. George Dragons 1990 jersey. So this is like a throwback.
All right. Well, I don't know what's 1, and I hope I haven't done myself dirty here. I'm gonna put this at 2.
2.
Oh, I've stuffed
number 1. Nah, number 1 is Anzac 2019.
Oh, that's not even bad. I like that. I like that.
You like your list?
The poppies. Yeah. I like it.
Fair.
But I don't mind it at all. And also,
let's recap.
Got Matt Cooper giving us
that's why I picked it because
giving us a tease about
something similar like this.
Yeah.
By the time this podcast is released, the jersey has come out yet. But it's going to be interesting what they do with that jersey. But let's go over what you see. This number 1, this number 2, this number 4, this number 5, and this jersey number 3. If you guys don't know what this is on the screen today, Matt Cooper kind of teased the new Anzac jersey for this year. This is a bit of a different look, Jules. You saw last year we had the collar, then it wasn't even poppies. It was kind of like a weird V shape. This one is a bit different. What are your thoughts on it? What we've seen so far?
Well, obviously, I've been looking at this, trying to, look
bit
at
of yellow there too.
And no, it's good to see Poppy's back because obviously they've done it a couple of times in the past, and I'm really excited for this one. He's literally just holding it there. We all know what it's going to look like, Poppy Red V. But honestly, I'm keen as. I'm probably going to get it. I don't care. I'll get it.
By the time this podcast has been released, it's probably been the jersey has been announced or whatever. So look, it looks good, bro. It looks I don't know. It looks solid. I guess I don't know how you want to say it. But now we're gonna to conclude the podcast. We're gonna go through each NRL game and we're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
give a prediction 1 to 12 now. Me and Julian have not done this yet, so we're doing it on the spot live for you guys. This is great. Okay, so starting off,
Let me get
first
my-
game of round 5 is the Dolphins up against the Manly Sea Eagles. Now,
Oh,
Sea Eagles recently sacking their coach, Anthony Seibold, and Kieran Foreman, who just retired last year, is now the coach, which is honestly a great thing to see. Like,
it's
that's
sick.
mad.
It'd be mad. You know what they should do? Captain coach Kieran Foran comes out of retirement. Imagine that. You know how sick that would
He'll
be.
probably
Imagine
he'll probably do a
captain
better
coach.
job than he'll probably do a better job than Luke Brooks on the South Alberta.
Imagine a
Like
captain
Kieran
coach
Foreman and Fogarty in the half.
NRL.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
just imagine that. Your coach is on the
Um,
field now playing with you.
that'd be
No,
good.
that's it. I'm gonna go
Can you imagine
Dolphins.
if you like if you pass the ball and they like drop it, so as you're playing he benches you, like that'd be
Oh,
good.
yeah, true.
um,
Yeah, to do the benches on the spot there.
but we'll say I'm gonna say Dolphins. I'm gonna say 1 to 12. I think Sea Eagles will put up a fight for their new coach. I think Dolphins will probably just get the win.
Dolphins 1 to 12.
I think. Oh, let me put it by 8 on the tipping margin. Okay. Now we've got
Now-
Rabbits against Bulldogs.
Now, Good Friday
Friday
match,
chat.
always a good game. Last year, wasn't so good for South. They lost 32-0, but I'm pretty sure the NRL set a record there for the crowd attendance. But I'm gonna go Souths here, 1 to 12. Because
I'm gonna say
Doggy's in a bit of a situation right now where they turned off their own comments for the team list.
even Dragons don't do that. And the Dragons are far
Yeah.
worse position than what the Dog does, so that says a lot.
I really
think
don't think Galvin can stir the ship. He's just
if I was
overrated.
them, I'd put O'Sullivan in the
overtalked
halves, honestly, with Burden.
Yeah.
Or like I don't know. Galvin has just not been good this season. I'm gonna say Rabbits 13 plus. I think Rabbits will have a great game.
Fair enough.
Next game, this is gonna what a
Oof.
game this is. What
is gonna be
a
a
game of
cracker.
football. Penrith
Cracker.
Panthers up against a Melbourne Storm. Now
Panthers are
Storm
good
have
form.
lost their past 2 games, but something about this game is telling me that. And keep in mind, Laxey is on the verge of cutting his hair.
Yeah, he's got
So the
this game.
Panthers
That's
could-
it.
Panthers could do the funniest thing ever and lose this game. But honestly, I don't think Flaxy. I honestly, I reckon there's a part of Flaxy that wants Panthers to lose just so he can keep his content going.
Yeah. But I
but-
can't lie. It's getting out of hand, Flaxy. I hope they win this game so you can cut your hair.
Yeah.
So you look better, my guy. but just for your sake. Can you imagine if we did it as a Dragons fan? Fuck.
Bro, shout out Luca. Luca,
Is he
one of
doing
the
it?
boys. He's doing cutting my hair until the Dragons win a game of football.
A
So this-
game. A game.
Yeah, Luke has a good head of hair. So
Yeah.
maybe I don't know. Panthers. I'm gonna say Panthers are gonna win this game 1 to 12. I just think Panthers are gonna be too strong. I think Storm will play a lot better than they have against the Broncos and the Cowboys. But I just think Panthers will be too good. 1 to 12.
Panthers 1 to 12. And then the next game, Saturday night, is the Saturday. The Dragons take on the Cowboys in Cogra. We said our predictions before. Dragons 1 to 12.
Dragons 1 to 12. Now Titans against
Oof.
Broncos.
Oofed. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go Broncos 13 plus.
Yeah, I'm
I
going
don't know.
Broncos. Warriors are up against the Sharks. This is a tough game, man.
Both were on very, very poor forms. Even though Sharks won,
Yeah.
the Warriors against Tigers
At home too,
just
disgusting.
wasn't it. But
I'm gonna say Sharks.
mm,
I'm gonna say Sharks. I reckon Sharks will get a win at home, 1 to 12.
I'm gonna say Warriors just to bounce back off that Tigers loss.
Yeah.
But yeah, next game. Oof.
Knights or Raiders. This is also a very tough game, man.
Yeah.
This can go either way. I'm probably just going to lean towards the Knights.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
going to
Raiders.
Raiders. Raiders haven't won since round 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Raiders 1-12. I know Knights just won; they're sitting in the top 4, but Raiders always come firing after a loss.
Yeah.
So yeah, Raiders 1-12. Or this
And
Monday game is
I
gonna be
reckon the
good.
hardest game of the round is Easter Monday.
Yeah, this
Easter
game will
Monday
be good.
I reckon
And
this is my game of the round. The Parramatta Eels up against the West Tigers.
I'm gonna go just because I don't mind the Tigers. I really don't. We all got a few mates that support the Tigers. I got a few mates personally that supports the Tigers, and beating the Warriors, I was happy for them. Underdogs, everyone was saying Warriors 13 plus in New Zealand, this and that, blah blah blah, and they came and showed up. So I'm gonna go Tigers 1-12.
I'm probably going to change it throughout the week, but right now I'm going to say Parramatta 1-12. I don't know why. Last season Moses killed the Tigers in the exact same fixture last year, and I think Moses will kill him this game. I think Moses via field goal is going to beat the Tigers. So I got 2 field goals this weekend, Val Holmes and Mitch Moses. I'm going to say Para to win against the Tigers. So let me just.
I'm not changing my tips. I'm a man for my word. I'll see. Last week was bad. I got 3.
Yeah, I got 3. I got 3 too. But
that was bad.
Yeah, I haven't had a great start to the season. In the opening 3 weeks of the season, I've got 16 points. So not a great start.
Yeah, how's the ranking going between us two?
Let me see on the on your tipping. I'm gonna shout out Julian's tipping comment. If you guys haven't entered it, what are you doing?
Yeah, I've got a few people on there. I think about 200, something like that, or just under that.
I don't know what the heck you're doing if you haven't joined.
Actually, do I? I don't. I lied, guys. I have 151. Still a good amount of people.
How do you check? Hang on, comps.
I'm coming 101. Wow.
I'm coming 107. So
wow, my mate's coming second. He goes for Bulldogs.
Wow. So you're beating me by 6. We're both doing pretty bad.
Yeah.
Oh, well. But I tell you what, that's gonna wrap up the 3rd episode of the Saints podcast. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and hope and keep the Dragons in your prayers that we will win this weekend. And that being said, it's been a pleasure. I'm Elijah, and this is Julian, and we're out. Up the Saints.